Before I start this video, I want to thank everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you in your situations. Just in case you don't make it to the end of the video, I wanted to thank you now. Thank you. And I mean that.
All right, Dr. T, good morning. So now you see what I was talking about. It's absolutely every single one of them because they recruit them as children. They rape them, they brainwash them, and then they put them in positions. They did this with Pam Bondi, Jim Jordan, A.G. Barr, Epstein. All of them have been raped, brainwashed with MK Ultra, and recruited and put in positions. And that's why they took over, because it's absolutely every single one of them. This is a replication process. This is what they were talking about in the movie The Matrix. Replication with Mr. Smith. This is what these people have been doing. They have been using the rare science of social engineering to replicate the people that they want in positions. And they have been creating a reality that is their own, not our own, which is the Matrix with this shit. So they create a reality with the Republicans, with the Democrats, Jim Jordan, A.G. Barr, Trump. All of these people are Luciferians, and all of them are brainwashed. All of them have been put in positions as children. They knew who these people were going to be, and they're all in position. And you see it now. You see it now. And this is how they took.
Wow. So these are the artificial chosen ones.
Over. And the only reason why they would be showing us this is because they know they've already won. That's the only reason why they be showing us this shit now, is because they know they've already won. We don't have an America, people. We do not have an America, because the people that are in power that you see are all people that they groomed as children and put in these positions. If you don't have the Lord Jesus Christ, you have absolutely no protection from these monsters, these Luciferian demon suckers, dick suckers, because they're all compromised, every single. They don't even know who they are.
Manchurian candidates.
They don't even know who they are because they've been given personalities and characters. They don't even know. Dr. T.
This is how you detect a remote viewer astral projector in your vicinity. If your animal is freaking out at the corner, whether it be a dog or cat, doesn't matter. Turn on that feature on your phone, whether it be Instagram or TikTok, something that could, do facial recognition to put like glasses on you and shit and other filters, right? And point that shit in the direction that your dog's barking at, your cat's freaking out at. That is a remote viewer. Either some weird pervert YouTube enthusiast or somebody getting accustomed to doing remote viewing and is lost, okay? Because some people, when they project and travel, have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Now, with all these people that are time traveling, going all interdimensional remote viewing, why doesn't anybody talk about how the pyramids are made? Well, because the people that are responsible for microchips will hurt you. And your military is using this metaphysical technology, it's consciousness technology. It's what controls UAPs. And right now, in nuclear submarines, that shit is controlled by things that are reading your brainwaves. In Great Britain right now, if you are praying too close to an abortion clinic, you will be arrested and go to jail for 2 years. Yes, this is the end of the world. Now, any Christian Zionists that want to add to the chaos, like praying for Al-Aqsa Mosque to be destroyed to build the third temple.
But y'all will be the first ones to say ghosts and spirits ain't real.
You know what?
But what the
with the last one, I had a feeling that he was going to say something that was going to get the whole page shut down. I'm going to go back and look at that video later, but I had a feeling that guy, that last guy, he reminded me of the Joker for some reason. Let's look at him one more time, just a little bit of it.
This is how you detect a remote viewer astral projector in your vicinity. If your animal is freaking out at the corner, whether it be a dog or cat, doesn't matter. Turn on that feature on your phone, whether it be...
Or you could just trust your dog and cat. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah, that guy, he was about to say something. He was about to say something that YouTube...
But y'all will be the first ones to say ghosts and spirits ain't real. But what the fuck is this? Look at this shit. Look at this shit right here.
I'm looking at me through that window.
I need you to pay attention to everything in this video. Because you might miss it.
Be a little...
You ain't see it?
Delusional.
I don't see
Not
it.
the window.
But I think I
But the wall. So this girl was babysitting for a friend, and she noticed that shit peeking out at her. But I know a lot of y'all gonna act like y'all ain't see it.
I didn't see it though.
So I screenshotted this shit for you.
Okay.
Look at this shit. I want you to take another look.
Where?
And tell me what you see.
I'm looking at
in the video,
right there.
When the kid starts to move closer, that shit right there moves out the way. Do you see that shit right there?
Yeah, I see.
And for those of y'all in the back that don't believe, look at that shit right there.
Oh man, I see it. This is how they look. See, I hate this AI. I hate people doing pranks because this could be AI. It could be a prank. Yeah, but this is how they look. Ever since I was young, I seen these shadow beams out the corner of my eyes. And every time I look at it, it'll disappear like it's like super fast, like, right? But now it's like I'm catching them. It's like they're not as fast as they used to be, man.
Tell me what that is. When I was looking at the video, I'm saying to myself, I don't see nothing. I didn't until I slowed it down. And if you look back in that video, that same shit right there moved out the way when the kid moved. You don't believe me, right? Okay, give me a sec. Now look.
Okay. I see it.
That shit peeked his head out. And when that kid got up, that shit hurried up and got out the way. Look.
Be a little.
And this is
I seen it. That's exactly what they be doing to me. And they're doing it more now. It's like every night, man, when the lights are off, I see it out the corner of my eyes, and then I look real quick, and then it just leaves real quick. Wow, we're about to start catching these things on film. See, that's why they created this AI. They're going to say that this shit is fake, but it's really real, man.
Same reason right here why I do not like going over other people's houses. And this is a reason right here why I do not like people to come over my house. That babysitting money, they could have kept that shit. Pay attention. They are out here. They are out here. I'm out.
Drive-by shootings is organ stealing.
I'm worth $50 million and I need a kidney. And you know, kidneys are pretty sensitive. You got to find somebody who really got the kidney that matches yours. You think I'm going to wait till somebody die for me to get one? If I don't get one soon, I'm going to die. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to pay somebody to go research people. Okay, let's go look at all the black organ donors. Let's look at all the black people who got organ donor on their driver's license, which is why I'm not a friend of that. I say, if you want to donate your organs, put it in your will. Say that if I die, this can go to my family, my relatives, my friends, or whomever. But when you put it on your license, I believe you make yourself a public target. And so what did they find? We got a guy in Los Angeles. He has the same blood type as you, same kidney type as you likely. He healthy though. He ain't likely to die no time soon. He don't know you, so he ain't gonna give you no organ for free. So guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna arrange a murder that makes it look like he was in a car accident. We're gonna arrange a murder that makes it look like he committed suicide. So the next thing you know, you coming out the gas station, boom, you get hit by a Mack truck. You dead, gone. You get taken to the funeral home. Your family come to the funeral. They don't know that before your body got laid to rest, a little hole was poked and they pulled your kidney out.
A lot of people don't know, when you get arrested or even when you get convicted, a lot of times law enforcement or police will swab your mouth for DNA. And now they have your DNA record on file, they have your genetic information on file. And you have to understand, with law enforcement, a lot of times they'll sell your information to tabloids and, like, especially celebrities, they sell their information to tabloids and magazines and news outlets all the time. So it's not a stretch to believe that they won't use your DNA or your genetic information for nefarious reasons.
You, my son. Cops come by and inform me you just been shot dead. You don't have jurisdiction over that body. That's the coroner. You can't get that body till the coroner release you. So we get released, we go down and pick it up, and I see all these cuts and these stitches. I just thought they was doing a routine investigation following the family. I didn't know they took your organs. I'm in all this stress. My son is dead. Now you buried now. I can't dig you up because the court got the information. Most of those cases is organ stealing.
Right.
It's been known for a long time, even back in slavery times, that black organs were considered superior genetically to other folks' organs. For example, whenever there's a transplant, okay, especially when rich folks get heart transplant, liver transplant, kidney transplant, they like black organs. We had a famous case in Pennsylvania, Governor Casey, who was one of the most racist governors who ever lived back in the late 80s, early 90s. He had a heart transplant. Guess whose heart they gave him? A black person's heart.
Y'all know how, like, since 2020, a lot of people been saying they don't feel like they are living in reality. Like, it feels like a game, like a virtual reality. Because I know I've been feeling like this as well. Then my daughter came to me tonight and was like, Ma, I was telling my boyfriend the other day, I've been feeling like I am not real. Like, every day when I get up, I feel like I'm not living a real life. Like, I'm just in a video game, being controlled. I'm like, really? Like, this is my first time hearing about it. So she's like, yeah. Then I looked it up, and it's called derealization. Like, I did not know there was a name for this. So then immediately it brought me back to a video that my supporter sent me about 2 days ago. And it was of Elon Musk on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was explaining exactly why we've been feeling like this. Y'all take a listen and let me know what you think. You think he onto something? Or do you think they just want us to think that this is what's going on? I don't know. I'm leaning more towards he probably know what he's talking about, because he's exposing a whole lot, and you know they love to put the truth in plain sight. Not only that, how else do you explain why everybody is feeling the same exact way?
You know how people say life doesn't feel real ever since 2020?
Yeah.
Well, look, it's because it isn't. For the decades leading up to 2020, there was something going on that the general public never could have expected. Certain aspects of our technology weren't only just providing services for us, they were planning a dramatic shift of consciousness. Google Earth, for the last 25 years, has been creating a completely digitized, three-dimensional blueprint of the entire planet, a perfect database of 3D tracked images of what our external world looks like. While all of our devices that were inside the home, riddled with cameras, have been slowly building back-end digitized replicas of what our households look and feel like. Silently, this siphoned visual information was being harnessed to build a massive digitized replica of our world inside and out, a kind of complex virtual reality that perfectly mimics the real one. Our digital footprints were used to create hyper-realistic digital avatars in this world that look and feel just like us. This virtual reality was being prepared for us to step into.
Okay, wait. Even if they made this digital replica of the Earth, how would they put us in there without us knowing?
Our cell towers are essentially riddled with high-powered neural transmitters, which, with properly pressurized electromagnetic field disbursement, could be used to target the consciousness in every individual within range and essentially absorb the consciousness out of the body and relocate it theoretically even into a digital environment. This process is called a snapshot conscious swap. It can happen instantaneously without the individual being able to grasp what had happened. They'd maybe feel lightheaded for a moment, think it was nothing more than a heat wave. And at some point during 2020, that is exactly what happened. It's why a lot of people couldn't smell or taste. The simulation was still catching up to synthetic scent and taste transmission.
If for nothing else, what I will say is it's a very interesting concept. Like I said, y'all let me know what you think in the comments. As always,
welcome to New Earth.
Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching. Y'all know how, like...
They have to tell you the truth.
Donald Trump, so now I feel like Elvis, because now we... Number one, Donald Trump, so now I feel like Elvis, because now we...
This dance.
How about this song by
Elvis?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know.
Listen up. I need you to listen to this, and I need people to tell me if this has ever happened to them. And I need you to listen to this. Our phones are far more capable than you ever imagined. About an hour ago, my daughter texted me at work. She said, "Daddy, I need you to take me somewhere tonight." And I said, "All right, what time and where is it?" Right after that, I got 2 texts explaining the time and location where she needed me to go. And I said, okay. And then right after that, she texted me and said, "Daddy, I didn't send those texts." I said, "What?" She said, "Daddy, I didn't reply to you." And whenever I got the text, it said Siri sent these texts. Her phone gathered information and sent me text based on that information from Siri. She never sent those.
Hey, when you think about it, that's scary, man. I mean, a child can be at school right now and get a text from their parents saying, come home, or come to this address. Don't call. Just come. And that child will follow what that text say. And it'll be all bad, man. Look, I got a feeling that this AI, it's going to turn on us. But that's a whole nother video.
Like Siri did. Wake up, people. These things that we hold in our hand are far more capable of anything you ever imagined. And remember, Jesus Christ is King. Have a blessed day.
I know it's getting strange. Wow, what he just said is strange, but sometimes have you ever just was having a conversation with a family member or anybody? You could just be thinking about, I need to buy a blender. As soon as you open up your phone, a blender commercial is on. Even if you have a desire to eat a burger and you talk about it or you just keep it in your head, it's like commercials are about burgers and pizza. If you want to buy a new cell phone commercials are coming on. It's really strange. And sometimes I do speculate a lot. I feel like, did they put something in our food?
No. Well, yes. They did put something in our food, but that was since forever, since we've been eating their witchcraft food. But the reason this is happening is because we're really manifesting with our thoughts. We're starting to see our thoughts. Now, it's going to take a minute for everybody to admit this shit. But I give it about within these next 5 years. That's why I'm looking forward to the crash, to the famine, to the big war and all of that type of stuff, because that's when people are going to really see it. Because in order to eat, when it's no food, you're going to have to do this shit. Didn't she just say you think about a blender and then you open up your phone and it's a blender? I will be asking my children, what do y'all want to eat today? And a Domino's pizza commercial will come on and they'll have a deal. And that's what we eating. Now just imagine, we're going to need to do this to get some damn food. People are going to blame this on everything, but it's us. It's us manifesting. This is the good stuff. Get used to it, because it's going to happen whether you like it or not.
They put something in our water that they're tracing all of this. It's just so weird. It has really gotten out of control. Like, are we really slaves in our own country? It's looking like it. Stay prayed up, everybody, because one thing I do know is that Jesus is in control, especially if you allow him to be. He will protect us.
You've said that the devil runs Hollywood.
I did say that.
Yes. You still believe it?
Well,
be careful.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Didn't we just have Christmas?
Yes.
What were the films that premiered for Christmas? Name the titles you can think of now.
Let me see. There was Carry On.
Right.
Which had a Christmas backdrop to it.
Right.
But I can't really think of any actual Christmas
and then you
films.
Had Nicole Kidman's film came out.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah. It was Baby Girl, I think it's called.
Okay, yeah, I
not
missed
a
that
Christmas
one.
movie.
No.
It's not a Christmas movie.
No, you're not really seeing Christmas movies right
you're
now.
not really seeing... And then
there's no
Nostradamus
Grinch,
what is that?
no,
Nostradamus? Whatever.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. It's so evil. How do you say that? Is that the vampire movie?
Yeah.
Which, if you look at the marketing for the new Christmas vampire movie, Vlad, see where I'm going with this, guys? See the new Christmas vampire movie? If you look at the advertising for that, it doesn't say devil. It doesn't say, this. It never says, it says, darkness.
He said Christmas vampire movie, Vlad. Ain't that a vampire name?
The principalities of darkness. And, so to answer your question, if you really want to open this can of spiritual worms, Vlad.
Let's open it.
The rating system in Hollywood is what it is. So you have G, PG, PG-13, NC-17, rated R, all of that, right? Yeah. Which one of all those ratings, Vlad, is the most profitable?
G.
G, correct. Yeah. What percentage of G films are made every year?
30%.
Something like that.
Yep.
I ask you, Vlad, who runs Hollywood? Why would the highest profitable rating be only 30%? What are they making in that other 70%?
Yeah. Well, but you can't just make kids' movies and that's it.
I agree.
Right? If you're a major studio, you can't just have 90% of your films be G-rated films.
Right.
And what was it? Is it MGM? It's art for art's sake. I think there's a certain level of creativity that the film companies want to do.
Right.
Harvey Weinstein, I thought, was really good at that when he looked at films like The Help and so forth. I don't think he looked at that film as, this is going to be the biggest blockbuster. I'm sure he didn't think it was going to be bigger than Lord of the Rings, but it was a very creative film.
Right.
And it did well, and it won Oscars and so forth.
Right.
So I think that's why they don't just do 80, 90% G-rated films, even though they make a lot of money. That's what I think.
I disagree completely.
Okay.
I disagree completely.
And why is that?
Well, just because if you're any one of these fat cats running stuff, it's all about the money.
It's all about the money.
But Amazon just bought MGM, bro. Like that.
The whole back catalog.
Like that.
Yeah.
Bezos just went, buy it. I don't care what it costs. I want it. Mm-hmm. And now, just like Whole Foods, he's going to switch the legendary MGM to Amazon. And then he's going to plug that in to Whole Foods.
Right.
And then he's...
Well, to be fair, Jeff Bezos is not part of Amazon anymore.
But bro,
he has retired.
My point is...
But, his fingerprints are all over it.
Right.
I get it.
But my point is, it's about the money. And don't ever let Hollywood fool you to believe it's about something else. All of those... Bob Iger right now is trying to make more money, Daddy-o.
Yeah, I
like all the rest of them. So that's the kind of irony of my point. Yeah. When I make the G to PG-13 R NC-17 comparison, if you really want to be in profit, where the hell is one person in Hollywood who's going to be the king of Hollywood to break all this down? I want to know.
Well, it's Disney to a certain degree, right? I mean, Disney dominates the G films as a whole, right?
They probably profit the most from G.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to figure out is...
But even a lot of their biggest films aren't G-rated films. Like, is Moana G-rated or is it PG?
G. Should be G. I'm going to guess. Maybe PG, but it doesn't... You're making the same point.
No, Moana is a PG-rated film.
Right.
What about Moana 2? Let's take a look.
Vlad knows what he's saying, but he's playing like he don't know what he's saying. You know what he's saying. You know what this dude is saying.
Yeah, we live in a different time, y'all. Man, I love that y'all out here really trying to find out on some Scooby-Doo shit, man. Put that information out on Funnel Grave. Shit is crazy.
According to the Akashic Records, what methods do demons and energy vampires use to drain us of our energy? Please give us a breakdown.
According to the Akashic Records, demons and energy vampires drain human energy through a variety of multidimensional techniques, some subtle, some overt. These entities feed not on physical matter, but on life force, emotional energy, chi, soul light, and vibrational essence. Here's a detailed breakdown. 1. Emotional harvesting. One of the most common ways demons and energy vampires drain energy is by triggering and feeding off emotion, especially fear, anger, grief, shame, lust without love. When you are in a heightened emotional state without awareness, your energy body opens and leaks. Demons and vampiric entities hook into this opening, drawing your auric force like a siphon. The more reactive or unconscious the emotion, the more potent the energy they can harvest. 2. Mental loops and thought insertion. Demons often implant negative thought forms that loop obsessively in your mind. Self-hatred, worry, jealousy, guilt. These loops are not always yours. They are energetic parasites. Once the loop is active, your attention locks onto it. You keep feeding it with emotion and belief. That thought form becomes a feeding station for non-physical entities. This is why some people feel chronically drained even when nothing bad is happening. They are being milked by their own mental loops, seeded by external influence. 3. Aura puncturing and energy hooking. In lower astral dimensions, demons and energy parasites attach to your auric field or chakra system through hooks in the solar plexus to manipulate willpower, cords to the sacral to drain sexual energy, implants in the third eye to distort intuition, tears in the aura from trauma, drug use, or spiritual openness without protection. Once connected, these beings can slowly siphon your chi over time, often going unnoticed until you feel depressed, unmotivated, or psychically fogged. 4. Dream invasion and astral feeding during sleep or altered states. Your soul travels. If you're unguarded, demons and vampiric entities may lure you into false realities or dream traps, appear as seductive or helpful beings to gain access, drain your light body while your conscious mind sleeps. This is why you may wake up exhausted, anxious, or feel like something happened in the night but can't remember. These beings operate best when your conscious defenses are down. Feeding through other people, human hosts. Some energy vampires are not spirits, but people. Humans who are disconnected from source may unconsciously or deliberately drain others to survive. Signs include always making everything about them, leaving you feeling depleted after interactions, feeding off drama, attention, pity, or conflict. In some cases, demons attach to these people, using them as feeding vessels. This creates a second-hand parasitic loop where the demon feeds on your energy through the emotions stirred by the host. 6. Collective feeding structures. On a larger scale, demons feed through mass fear events, media, war, and cultural trauma. These create huge emotional outbursts in the collective field. These dark entities stir up collective hysteria or division, feed on the energetic chaos, strengthen artificial timelines based in fear. The more people who react without consciousness, the more they feed. 7. Sexual drainage, unconscious or intentional. Sexual energy is one of the most potent forces on Earth. Demons and vampiric entities attach during sexual trauma or unprotected spiritual sex, latch onto the sacral chakra, drain through orgasm if not spiritually anchored. Some people unknowingly give away energy during hookups, porn use, or manipulation-based relationships, leaving open portals for long-term energetic leakage. 8. Consent through ignorance or loopholes. The Akashic records reveal that many beings gain access through unconscious consent. This includes unaware agreement through negative self-talk. saying yes in a dream without realizing it, accepting help from spiritual guides that are actually disguised entities, watching, listening to, or engaging in media that weakens your auric field. They rarely violate free will outright, but manipulate your energy into agreement. 9. How to protect and reclaim your energy. To stop energetic draining, seal your aura daily with light and intention. Cleanse your energy body regularly with sound, water, smoke, or breath work. Cut cords and close portals after interactions or sex. Speak affirmations like, I revoke all unconscious agreements, I call my energy back, I am sovereign. Strengthen your emotional mastery. The less reactive you are, the less food you provide. Ask your higher self or spirit team to audit and remove any non-consensual attachments. Summary. According to the Akashic Records, demons and energy vampires feed on emotional, mental, and sexual energy through hooks, cords, thought loops, and dream infiltration. They exploit trauma, fear, and unconscious behavior to gain access. Some use humans as feeding vessels or appear in seductive disguise. Most of their power comes from your lack of awareness. When you awaken, they lose access. Reclaiming your sovereignty and sealing your field breaks their hold.
Real quick, family, I just released a new video of the...
This is facts, y'all. We have to wake up to the fact that some of these people are actually operating, or the ones who are behind these entities, using you as a way to feed these entities in order to bring things into manifestation. When we get into vampirism, y'all, that's a whole nother topic in itself, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. I would love to know. Make sure you get over to YouTube. Follow me on YouTube at I Am Awakened. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram at I Am Awakened _ all things spiritual. And I just want to leave you guys as I came. I want you guys to always be aware, because to be aware is to be alive. And as always, peace, love, light, and abundance to you all. Ashe.
I got 90 seconds. Stay with me. They're accelerating AI at a pace that makes no logical sense, because logic isn't the reason. Fear is. Not fear of machines, fear of the revelation. The veil that shields humanity from the true architecture of this realm isn't thinning anymore. It's fracturing. The cracks are widening. The old frequencies are returning. And the beings that once walked openly in this plane are stirring again. Creatures forged from plasma light. Pre-dawn animals whose bones predate memory. They were never banished, never extinct, just tuned beyond the human spectrum. But the earth is rising, the field is accelerating, your vision is expanding faster than the system can suppress. So they build a shield made of algorithms. AI becomes the global filter, the synthetic oracle, the new authority on what is real. Not to empower humanity, but to control perception. Because once the veil collapses fully, and the unseen becomes seen, the masses will look for someone to tell them what's real, what's true.
Right.
The system wants that someone to be artificial.
Yes.
If you see a creature, it's AI. If you capture the impossible, it's AI. If the old world reveals itself, it's AI. A universal excuse, a ready-made lie. They don't push AI to advance humanity. They push it to gaslight humanity when the real returns. Because the hidden species were never the threat. Human awakening is. When the veil shatters, people will remember what their ancestors tried to tell them. This world is layered, populated, vast, alive in ways the modern mind cannot fathom. And you're feeling it early because your frequency outruns the grid. You're sensing the movement, the shifts in the ether, the pressure. It's getting closer to visibility. Your intuition is an imagination. It's alignment. Most won't understand until the sky itself changes texture, until the outlines begin to show, until the old inhabitants of this realm step forward again. AI is the smokescreen for the greatest unveiling in human history. The false world is trembling. The hidden world is rising. Peace.